Hi, my name is Mia Smith, and today I will be giving a speech over how music affects the brain. A quote from James Rhodes says, "Music is like a language that we don't know how to speak, but are all fluent in." And I think that's very true. Music for most of us starts as young as infancy, with lullabies and nursery rhymes, all throughout elementary school with different songs and plays. It's on TV, it's in movies, it's on the radio in our cars. Music is everywhere around us. Music is especially important to me personally because I've been singing ever since I was very young. I've always loved music. I learned how to play instruments, I was in band, and even today I actually write music and I just love making music. It's a very big part of my life. And this is a commonly shared trait between many people. So I was wondering, how is the music that I and many others listen to interpreted in our brains? And that is what I'm going to be speaking on today. And hopefully after this speech, we all have kind of a better understanding of how the brain interprets music. So music actually activates the entire brain and not just one part of the brain. And this is a story from Montessori Life in New York, published in their journal, that they saw through research that many different areas of the brain light up when you listen to music. Different parts will focus on melody, another part will focus on pitch, another part will focus on speed. So some people would almost say it's kind of like a workout for the brain. It uses parts of the brain involved in planning, attention, and memory. So it really uses a lot. As you can see on this graph, I'm going to have to move my phone to the TV due to lighting issues, but there are all different parts of the brain that light up when you listen to music. So for instance, the motor cortex, which makes you move, emotions, the same parts of our brain that process language, the sound, and can also bring back memories. So it uses many different parts of the brain. Have you ever heard a song that was so moving it brought you to tears? Or maybe one that was so happy it made you feel better when you were feeling sad? Well, there's actually a science behind that because the research shows that music can cause emotions. Music targets the dopamine system in our brain, which releases the chemicals whenever something feels good, such as eating our favorite food or listening to our favorite song. And this reinforces behaviors. So when your brain hears a piece of music that you really like, it's going to want to hear more, and then it becomes a pattern that we become used to of using music in our daily life. A study by the U.S. National Medical Library shows that music actually activates the limbic system, which is responsible for processing and regulating emotion. So the reason why you may cry or feel happy or really feel the song is because it literally targets the part of your brain that has to do with emotion. So you really feel it. So now that we know all this cool stuff about how the brain works and just exactly how it makes us feel, the cool thing is there are actually many different kinds of music therapy that can be used to help those with neurological issues. Since music uses so many different parts of the brain, like I said, it's kind of like a brain workout. It's actually very helpful for those who have any kind of neurological disorders. In a study by the Cochrane Library, it showed that music therapy for those with depression can actually reduce anxiety and increase social functioning. So better performance at jobs, better performance with friends, coworkers, and relationships. All around, it seemed to really help them become better. There was also a study done by Nina Kraus, who is a researcher and a neuroscientist at University Northwestern, and she says that music can actually evoke memories for those with dementia. And the way that that works is they show a patient who has dementia or Alzheimer's a piece of music that they would have recognized prior to their brain injury. And actually hearing that song again ignites the memory center in their brain. And some of them actually will sing the lyrics to the song when they haven't been able to communicate for a very long time. So it can actually be a very powerful tool for those with memory loss and helping improve their communication and also bring some memories back to the surface. There's also been evidence that using music therapy for those with traumatic brain injuries can also help. And that is my next slide, which is, you see, you get exposed to the music exposure, which causes auditory stimulation. So basically, like I said, when all of the parts of your brain are working together, this causes arousal and attention and also activates emotion, which in patients with these neurological disorders can improve their speech and movement performance and their mood, and also help them regain some conscious awareness. So, not only is music something very enjoyable and a big part of many people's lives, it can also be a life-saving tool that can help those with some brain disorders. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you enjoyed my speech. Thank you so much.